Hey guys, I'm going to be working on some conversions, kind of showing you how to go about doing the conversions so that you can see a little bit better about what it is that we're working on and working with, because a lot of times people don't want to ask questions in class. Now, one of the main things is to understand that we are working with this set of numbers here mainly. Now, in biology, we do work with tiny, tiny things like cells, so we do need the micro, nano, pico, but today we're not concerned about that. One of the main things that the easiest ones we can do is this number 1. And it is 85 grams is equal to how many kilograms? Now, in order to do that, and I know you can see the answer not right now, but in order to do that, all I need to do is I know that kilograms is larger than grams, and I can go find it. So here's my kilogram, and then here's my base unit for grams, meters for measurement, grams for weight, and liters for volume or liquids. Okay, so that I can go and I can look here and I can see that kilograms is larger because as I move down the chart, it gets smaller. So this is larger and then it's smaller as you move. Okay, so as I go, I'm going to start with kilograms, and I'm just going to write what I have. I have kilograms, hecagram, decagram, and a gram. Now, the big deal is which way do I move my decimal point? And it's easy to find out because my problem gives me 85 grams. So I can start with grams, and I can move down. Decagram, hecagram, kilogram. And I move 1, 2, 3 spots. So I can take my 85, and I know that my decimal, it's not giving me a decimal, so my decimal is automatically going to be in the back. And I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, and there's my decimal. All I have to do is simply add a 0 into one of these little dippy thingy jiggers, which is obviously a scientific term, and add 0.085. Now that's an easier way to look at them. But here's a different one. Now that's easy. Most of the ones you have, except for 15, 4, 17, and 8, are all going to be, all you have to do is move the decimal place, and that's how you figure that out. Now some of them aren't. Some of them are going to be like the next one, where in the Tour de France, cyclists ride 3,653 kilometers in 20 days. How many miles do they travel? Now here's the thing. In 20 days, we don't care about that. That has nothing to do with anything. All I'm worried about is how many kilometers are in a mile. So I can go up and I can look and I can see that, indeed, I don't have a way. Ignore this. This is no good. I don't have a way to find kilometers in this area per mile. I do, however, have a meter per mile. So I can convert my kilometers, that 3,500 and 3,653.6 kilometers to a meter. Now, here's kilometers. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move out 3 decimal places. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So I've actually ended up with a rather large number that I need to work with. So my rather large number, 3,653,600. Okay. And that is a meter. I'm going to run out of space. Hang on. Hang tight with me. So here we go. I know that there's a meter here, and if you're looking back and you're thinking about our Turtle Island, you know that on the bottom I need meters. So I need to go look at here, and I have a meter. So I'm going to put that on bottom. I know that 1 mile equals 1609 meters. So I'm going to put my 1609 meters here because my meters will cancel. Meters per, and I have 16.09 meters per 1 mile. So when I do that, I can take this number times 1 and get 36,536,600 divided by 1609. And when I put that in the calculator, let me put that in the calculator real quick. So I have 36,53,60 divided by 1609. I would have So I know that for every this many kilometers, it is this many miles. Okay, so for a final example, and this one's not on your homework, it's just kind of give you just something to look at and do. And I may do an extra one after this one, but we'll see. One of the examples is not on your work, but how many seconds are there in a day? Now, I have no idea. In order to do this, I'm going to have to use my dimensional analysis, those train tracks, okay? And I know that in one day, now I need on the bottom, I need whatever my unit has to be a day, okay? So I know that in one day there are 24 hours, okay? So I've got one day is 24 hours. My days cancel. At the bottom, I know that in 1 hour, so hours cancel, that I have 60 minutes, okay? So it really doesn't matter how many you have as long as you can cancel them out. So in 1 minute, gotta keep canceling that minute. In 1 minute, I have 60 seconds. Now, all I have to do at this point is to multiply it all. So I take 1 times 24 times 60 times 60 again. And I should end up with a really big number of 86400 divided by 1. So we know that in this number, it is going to be 86,400 seconds in a day. And that's not hard. That's not a hard example to do. It's just something that you need to learn how to do. And to understand that it doesn't matter if you're dealing with turtles or minutes or hours or seconds or anything, kilometers, any of that. It doesn't matter as long as you cancel out your units. Let's do one more. If I am going to, let's try doing 10 millimeters. And this one's also not on your sheet. 10 millimeters to how many meters? Okay, I'm going to scroll back up, and I'm going to, or you can look on up, and you can see that millimeters is smaller. So when I do that, my millimeters is going to be smaller than a meter. So my millimeters is here, my meters is here, and I go back down and I know, and I can see that I can go from meters, and then I can go decimeter, and then centimeter, and then millimeter. Okay, sorry, my pointer doesn't write very well. But my question starts with 10 meters. So here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to start down here with millimeters, and I'm going up. 1, 2, 3. So I moved up 3 decimal places. Here's my decimal. And all I have to do, because I moved in that direction, so does my decimal. So I'd go in 1, 2, 3. There's my new decimal, and there's my new 0. These aren't hard to do. It just takes a few to practice with, and I hope that this helps you and you are able to work on your homework and be successful.